Hello everyone! In this video, I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Samina Pasha to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Samina Pasha's words. First off, the software of Imran Wali Khan has been updated. I will tell you about it and why his software update happened. Along with this, we'll also talk about what happened today, that is, on Tuesday, regarding Awami Khan's meeting. There was no meeting, but what were the discussions and the atmosphere like? What happened there? Imran Khan has been placed in isolation. So, what is the plan now? What strategy is there? We'll talk about that as well. The differences within PTI in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa have now completely come to the forefront. And Junaid Akbar Khan is on fire right now. He is not holding back, he is not considering party discipline and is speaking bluntly. It seems that his patience has run out. His tolerance level has been completely exhausted. We'll update you on that as well. Then, once again, we have the discussion about the 27th Amendment. Rana Sanaullah has made some important statements related to the army chief's visit to his house. Lastly, we'll also talk about some of the expenditures of the Punjab government related to advertisements. So, there's a lot in this vlog. I request you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Let's begin with Adiala. Yes, Awami Khan was present outside Adiala jail the entire day, but she was not allowed to meet Imran Khan, nor were any of her sisters. Many people were present there on Tuesday, including members of the Punjab Assembly. They also held a session. Additionally, some sisters from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa were there too. A good number of workers were present as well. Some lawyers, like Salman Akram Raja, were also there. Everyone tried to meet, but despite that, no one was able to meet Imran Khan. As a result, no message from Imran Khan came out. However, some people left around noon and later in the evening, but Awami Khan and her sisters stayed at the jail until late at night. As always, she kept saying that they won't let this situation become normal. If you stop the family meetings on Tuesday, they won't just stop coming. They have made it clear that they will continue to put pressure and demand that Imran Khan be released. When asked about whether Imran Khan would be released, she said that the system seems to be collapsing under its own weight. We hope in Allah, and Allah has His own plan. No matter what the situation is, we are hopeful that Allah has something in mind. She feels the pressure on judges is increasing, and soon they might raise their hands and admit that they can't delay this anymore. There are reports from court reporters and lawyers who attend Imran Khan's hearings that sometimes the judges have nothing left to say. They feel like there is no argument left and just stay silent, after which they do what they have to do. Awami Khan predicts that the judges will one day say that they cannot delay this any further. However, she doesn't think that the system has collapsed yet, because she has heard that the old PTI funding case might be revived in a banking court, and the GHQ attack case has already been reopened in Adiala. So until these cases are dealt with, they will keep preparing for other cases. In the meantime, if Imran Khan is placed in isolation, they also have a plan. She said that Imran Khan has already given them instructions on what to do. When asked whether they would go to court, she said they would, as they do anyway, but there are other options too. But they can't share those options right now. However, they assured that they won't sit quietly. Barrister Gohar had also said earlier that if Imran Khan is shifted after being sentenced or placed in another isolation, they will protest. Imran Khan has been told that he may be shifted. He has also discussed this and sources close to the establishment have said that once the Islamabad jail is ready, he may be moved there. Let's see what happens next. But one important thing to share with you is that today, when Alima Khan left, there was a rally-like atmosphere. The crowd was huge, and they were showering her with flowers, chanting slogans, and it felt like there was a big leader among the people, receiving all the love and admiration. I would like to say again that when Alima Khan's opponents see this, they must be troubled by the fact that she has become a leader in her own right. And they don't think about how she became a leader or why they lost their position. But it seems they are only jealous and blaming her for somehow becoming a leader. But becoming a leader doesn't happen through conspiracies. It happens through proving yourself. If someone else had done the same, they too would have been a leader. I was listening to Habib Akram recently, and I strongly agree with him. If any regular worker had consistently attended every hearing, every Tuesday, every Friday for 2 years, they too would have become a leader by default. If any of the leaders from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa or Punjab had done the same, they would have been big leaders today. Alima Khan, despite being a woman with no prior political background, has shown such resilience and courage. Had anyone else done the same, they too would have been a leader. People stopped coming to Adiala. Members of the assembly, including those like Aliya Hamza, only recently started showing up. Before that, they never even came. The point is, they stopped engaging with the people. You guys stopped coming to the assembly, you stopped speaking on TV talk shows, and you didn't lead protests. So how can you expect the people's love? Love goes to those who are always with the people, always outside Adiala, always in courts, answering the media's questions. Naturally, they will become prominent. Alima Khan has earned the people's love, and that's a simple fact. I still feel that if Imran Khan were to come out, he would take charge of the party, but his sisters would be nowhere to be seen. They were never around when Imran Khan was the Prime Minister. If he comes out now, they won't be around then either. But during this time, many others had the opportunity to rise as leaders, but what did they do? They chose silence. Whether it was in the name of party discipline, cowardice, compromise, or real difficulties, each one of them had different reasons. But the truth is that there was a gap, and Alima Khan stood up for her brother. And that's the reality, no matter how you twist it. Junaid Akbar has realized this and is now openly saying that this game has gone on long enough. The workers have been with us for 2 years, and we couldn't even get our leader released. Instead of making excuses, we need to focus on what we've done. He made it clear in a party meeting that this can't go on anymore. And today he also said that the reason 2 ministers were forced to resign was because they helped him during a rally. And that's why they were targeted. Now, coming to the software update of Imran Wali Khan. You may have seen that he made a serious statement about Field Marshal in the Senate, criticizing him. After that, his troubles increased. First, Talal Chaudhry gave him a good talking to. Then, his security was taken away. The provincial government couldn't do anything. Later, it was reported that he was arrested for entering Islamabad with an illegal weapon. But later, his spokesman clarified that he was never arrested. He then tweeted an apology for his statement in the Senate. Imran Wali Khan, who had been making quite a stir, is now more careful with his words. That incident involving madiyat, or material things, was nothing like what people were assuming. It wasn't related to any deal or showing any samples to make a deal. It wasn't an army chief situation either. The army chief himself is often accompanied by the Prime Minister for various security matters and things they need to discuss. The things in question, like those precious stones, were personally bought by him and were taken there as gifts. They had no connection with any deal. After finding all this out, he said that the misunderstandings he had were cleared up. Personally, I believe that he's doing a great job handling his responsibilities when it comes to security. I have a lot of respect for him, and as someone from a family where we're taught to respect others, regardless of their position, I can never be disrespectful to anyone. After all this, the matter was settled and everyone started to live happily again. Then I remember that when the tough times started for him, there were rumours about the bungalow assigned to him in the minister's enclave, despite him not being a minister. Questions were raised about why he was living there when he wasn't a minister. People even started questioning how he became a senator, since he's from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, but got elected from the Balochistan quota. When all this came up, he realised that his Senate seat, bungalow, and even his arrest were all possible consequences, just like what many PTI leaders, workers and supporters are facing right now. It was clear to him, and he quickly understood the situation. He updated his approach and decided to speak carefully in the future. That old narrative about the red flag will fly high changed to the red flag will lay low. That's the situation now. He admitted that all the misunderstandings were his own and even apologized without any conditions. This was the story with ML Wali. The point here is that sometimes a bit of criticism is allowed, just to give space for an anti-establishment narrative which PTI or others might want to spread. But when someone crosses the line, they are brought back in check. This is exactly what happened with ML Wali. I don't think he'll face any issues now. He can live peacefully in his bungalow in the minister's enclave, and he'll get his security back, so there won't be any issues. On another note, today Rana Sanaullah made an important statement. He said that the army chief has no personal agenda. He mentioned that the army chief will complete his tenure, and whenever it ends, he will simply go home. He has no interest in living in the Prime Minister House or the President House. The army chief will go directly to his home after completing his term. In his statement, there is a lot to unpack. First, he didn't clarify exactly when the tenure will end. If the law extending his term is implemented, the tenure will end in 2 years. But if not, and he gets an extension via notification, his term could last 5 years. However, Rana didn't clarify that. He also confirmed that the army chief isn't interested in moving to the Prime Minister's house or the President's house. In Pakistan, these discussions always pop up every 3 years, especially around November. The talk is usually about who will leave and who will come. But this time, the army chief says that he's not interested in any extension. Similarly, the Director General of ISI, whose tenure was over, has been allowed to continue. This looks like an informal extension of sorts. Previously, we only heard about army chiefs getting extensions, but now we're seeing this with other high-ranking officers too. For instance, the air chief was given an extension as well. Similarly, former DG ISI Nadeem Anjum worked for a while before his successor Asim Malik took over. These practices are becoming more common now, and it's showing that senior officers are serving longer than initially planned. However, we were always told that the military has a professional system where each general is just as capable as the last. So it raises the question, why the need for extensions when capable officers are available? I remember when Imran Khan was Prime Minister, and General Faiz Hamid was the DG-ISI, the issue of the Taliban in Afghanistan was ongoing. Imran Khan wanted Faiz Hamid to stay a bit longer because the situation was sensitive, and Faiz Hamid had already done a lot of work. Some people link this to political reasons, suggesting that Imran Khan was afraid a new DG might topple his government. Although eventually Faiz Hamid had to leave and Nadim Anjum took over. The situation became a whole different story as the opposition's position softened and military extensions became an accepted reality. Now we are seeing more of these extensions across the board. Even the current DG-ISI, Asim Malik, is serving in dual roles as security advisor and DG-ISI. It's becoming a normal thing now for many top officials to extend their tenures. Yet, back when Faiz Hamid's extension was being discussed, some people argued it was against the discipline of the institutions. Now, extensions are quietly being accepted. Lastly, let me give you an update about Mariam Nawaz's province. There's been a viral video of hers where she was attending a function for Suthra Punjab. She was wearing a jacket and all she could talk about was herself, how everyone loves her, how much people are crazy about her, and how great her performance is. She even mentioned a story about someone wiping her truck picture with a glass of water, tearing up in the process. It was a full Bollywood-style scene. You can imagine how she describes her popularity at every function, making her a target for criticism. Today, even her own reporters are pleading with her to stop. There's only so much you can defend. Now, coming to the topic of government advertisements, in Punjab, there's a report that last year the government spent 1.5 billion rupees on ads, and this year they've allocated the same amount, but it was claimed that it's not enough. So they've asked for an additional 3 billion rupees. This money is being spent to promote Mariam Nawaz's face all over. The ads aren't really serving the public awareness purpose anymore. Instead, they're just about plastering her face everywhere. This is how public funds are being wasted. This is only about TV and newspaper ads. There are additional costs involved for her social media promotions and other campaign materials. So this is how your taxes are being used to put Mariam Nawaz's face in every corner of Punjab. That wraps up our translation of Samina Pasha's video. I hope this English version helped you understand her message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.